Hello, everybody. So, welcome back to another stream of Slay the Princess, the Pristine Cut Edition. And where we last left off, we slain the Fury Princess, the big, giant, tall princess with some organs exposing, especially her heart. But we braved through it and slain her. And I think we've slain, like, I lost count, but we slain at least 2 princesses. That's the goal. We're gonna slay every princess we see, no exceptions, because we're just going to go in it. Because that's what the game is, slay the princess. Who knows, I might make a redemption route and save, like, every princess by letting them go. Alright, let's get into it. Sorry that I didn't stream yesterday. Boss called in this morning if I could, like, fill in for someone. And, well, extra money is extra money, you know? Okay. Last left off here. Wait, let me just... there we go.
You're on a path in the woods. And at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her.
Alright, we already did all of this dialogue. Okay, thanks for knowing what to do.
Don't mention it.
Okay.
It's all part of the job. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses. Ignore him. The interior of the cabin is almost entirely
Okay,
bare.
how should we slay the
air is
princess
stale and
this
musty,
time?
and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. Her voice carries.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you.
What haven't we done yet?
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist.
She's so coldly beautiful.
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something? That giant knife you're holding kind of gives it away, doesn't it?
The blade. Of course she doesn't want to. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her.
Tighten the grip.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
Oh, she looks afraid.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
I mean, we've seen what she can do. She once beat me up to a pole blast dream.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Are you sure she's not armed?
I'm positive. I'm not. But we'll keep our eyes peeled. If she has a weapon, she'll have to draw it before she can use it.
Hesitating? Why don't you drop the knife and the two of us can be civilized with each other? Then I'm not talking to you.
Fine, I guess we're at an impasse.
I guess we are.
For the love of everything, just slay her already. Or drop the blade. Do something.
Are you sure you don't want to talk? I want to save here.
Yeah, I'm sure.
For goodness sake, the two of you can't just stand around like this forever. Eventually, something is going to give, and I highly recommend that you be the one to take the initiative here.
Alright, let's load back.
You stare at the princess, squinting fiercely. She squints.
It's like we're sassing at each other.
The two of you are going to do this forever, aren't you?
Oh, she squints back.
You'll have to blink eventually. Just make a choice.
Slay the
You
princess.
charge the princess, blade in hand, but unfortunately your earlier suspicions proved correct. A blade of her own slips down her sleeve and catches you in the neck.
What?
Blood sprays from the cut, your severed carotid artery painting the princess with strokes of red. You'd better finish your task quickly before you run out of time.
Here's the job.
With the last bit of your
Yes!
will, you press forward, sinking the blade deep into the princess's heart.
Oh,
The two of you collapse on the floor together, rapidly bleeding out.
somehow, I thought this would turn out a little differently. But I wonder, do you really think that this was enough to stop me?
It's like she's convinced she can't die. But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Okay. What happens now? The razor.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And you're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Alright, what voice do we have this time?
Again? People don't die twice. You haven't even met the princess, and I hardly think she'd be capable of killing someone as skilled and courageous as yourself. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
This whole thing's a crock of
Oh,
shit.
cheated.
She's just going to pull a knife out of nowhere and stab us again.
Stabbed to death? Well, you won't have to worry about that. The princess is unarmed.
Yeah, that's exactly what you told us last time. When we asked you if you were sure she didn't have a weapon on her, you said you were positive she didn't. But it turns out she did, because when we charged her, she started stabbing us to death.
Calm down. I assure you she has no weapons, so there's no reason to fear her. You were made for this job. You'll do just fine.
I'm pretty sure she has a weapon again.
Those are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me. We did exactly what you said. Sounds to me like you probably had some kind of elaborate nightmare, in which case I shouldn't be held accountable for what supposedly happened. But congratulations, you've been given a chance to actually do this right. And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We stabbed the princess stabbed us, and now everyone's right back to where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely? Had you failed to slay the princess, what would have happened to everyone in the place you left?
Screw this. Who cares what happened to everyone else? She's not going to play fair, so we should do what we can to save ourselves and just get out of here.
At least you know not to trust her, but you do realize that everything and everyone includes you, right? If you turn around and leave, you're dooming yourself as well as everyone else. She just caught us by surprise last time. She can't do that twice. So long as we're careful, we can win this. That's the spirit. Just keep that stiff upper lip, and you'll save the world in no time at all.
Alright, let's go.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her...
It couldn't be more on the money. But we're really doing this, aren't we? I'd say you're lost, but I'm stuck here with you.
We know what to look out for this time. We know to be careful. Just stay focused and you'll be fine.
Alright, let's go inside.
The interior of the cabin is a jagged mess of warped wood and broken boards, their splintered edges as uninviting as shattered glass. The only furniture of note is a pointed table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Alright, take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
It feels a bit better to have a weapon in our hands. Let's make her hurt for what she's done to us.
Okay, let's talk about this whole cabin is different than last time.
Very different. Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life.
We heard this
nonsense.
before.
So focus up. You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But there was a mirror a second ago.
Now it's gone. Yet another thing in here playing tricks on us. I hate this place.
Alright, let's go inside.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what must once have been stairs. The fractured slats look as if they've been torn from their source and violently jammed into the wall. The air seeping up from below has an almost metallic quality to it, like the smell of fresh blood. And you can hear what sounds like the rhythmic scraping of metal coming from down below. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favour.
That's right, scraping. I told you she has something, I told you.
That sound could be anything. It's probably just her chains dragging across the floor. I am
Her chains.
begging you to get out of your head.
But she's supposed to be chained up against a wall. How could they reach all the way here?
Her grating voice carries up the stairs.
I hope you've come to rescue me. I've been stuck down here forever.
There is something so wrong with that voice.
Yeah, she thinks she's better than us, like she doesn't even have to put on an act this time.
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view,
Hey,
her
she looks
sharp
normal
eyes
so far.
following you from across the room.
I'm not going to lie, that's a pretty cute smile.
I wonder if she remembers us.
Finally, somebody! Quick, get me out of these chains. We're not safe here.
No, you're definitely hiding something behind your back.
Come on now, we're not falling for that, are we? She's trying to trick us, but she can't hide that threatening edge to her voice. She just wants us to get close, to let our guard down.
If she sounds threatening, it's because her mask is already slipping. She knows why you're here. You are armed, after all.
What are you waiting for? You are here to rescue me, right?
If I come close to you, you're just gonna stab me, aren't you?
What? No, I wouldn't stab you. I am just a sweet, innocent princess trapped here for no reason. And you are a brave knight who's supposed to walk up to, not stabbing distance to help me.
I have absolutely zero doubts that she is going to stab us if we get close to her.
She certainly feels threatening. Just because she's acting like she's going to stab you doesn't mean she has the means to actually do it.
Alright, then what's behind her back?
You know who is armed? You. So stop second-guessing yourself and do your job. But I'm nervous. All the more reason to jump into the deep end and deal with her right now before you waste any more time getting stuck in your head.
I know you have a knife. I'll let you get out there if you drop it. No, I won't. Here. I'd like to trust you, but you're being suspicious right now. Can we just talk things through? I don't have the key. We killed each other last time. I'd rather not do it again. Look, I know you're mad at me, but I think we both just let bygones be bygones. There's so much dialogue here. What happened after that last time? Both honest with each other. I was sent to stop you from ending the world and slashing my throat last time.
That doesn't sound like me.
There you go again, talking up delusions about a past life experience that clearly didn't happen. Ugh, it's like the two of you are working together on this. Aren't you listening to her? She's obviously lying through her teeth.
I'm terrible at spotting lies, and even I can tell something's up here. We can't be the only ones that looped back to the start. Someone else has to remember.
Yes, something is obviously up, and we can all tell that she's lying. The thing she's lying about is how dangerous she is, not dimension hopping or time travel or whatever it is you think you're doing.
Alright, let's see here. What happened after you died last time?
That's funny. You're funny. I'm not dead, so I can't have died.
How many more times does she have to vaguely threaten you before you finally decide you're
Vaguely
ready to
threaten.
deal with her? We're clearly still figuring out our angle. We don't have the luxury of watching this from a distance. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you think I'm in a position of luxury right now?
You're acting like you are.
My entire world is at risk. Then maybe you should behave with a little more humility. A bit of self-deprecation would go a long way. No, fine. Then we'll continue to treat you exactly how you deserve to be treated.
Hold on, I think I skipped something. Oh, I have my dignity, okay.
A knife? What are you talking about? I don't have a knife. Where would I keep a knife? And why would I stab you to death? I don't know you.
No, you
haven't
totally
given me a
remember
reason
last
to
time.
stab you to death. It would be so silly of me
Look
to
at the
cut
sweat
you open and
dropping
look
from
at
her
your
forehead.
insides.
Okay, I could have sworn we didn't mention stabbing anyone to death.
Sounds like she's really out for blood. Fortunately for you, she isn't armed.
Prove you don't have a knife.
It would be so much easier to prove that I do have a sharp object. I could just show it to you, but I don't have one, so I can't.
Okay, then why are you hiding your
The
hands?
princess smiles as she pulls her hands from behind her back.
Oh, you probably like slipped it on the back of your dress or something.
But look at this. Hands! Hands that don't have anything in them to stab you with!
Her smile stretches into an even wider grin as she shakes her sleeves.
And empty sleeves, too! Look at how few stabbing implements I have. It's practically zero.
We're hiding something. You're hiding it somewhere.
I've shown you all of my hiding spots. What kind of princess do you think I am? I would never hide something sharp somewhere secret. Wait, that sounds like I'm lying, but I'm actually not. My secret zones are for me, only they have nothing to do with you or my intention to not stab you to death the second you get close to me.
Her smile drops for a moment, her expression sharp.
I assure you, there's nothing hidden there.
There's nothing in there.
I'm inclined to believe her on that one. She seems serious. Of course, but that doesn't mean that she doesn't have something hidden somewhere. We know for a fact she's armed.
But that's exactly what happened, so you do remember it.
Would I just lie? Would I just lie to your face and tell you a thing I remembered happening didn't happen just so I could stab you again? I mean, just so I could stab you for the first time.
Aha! She slipped up there. She said again, and her taking it back doesn't count. Do you hear how deranged you sound right now? Please stop dawdling. This is only going to end with violence. Postponing the inevitable is only going to make it worse for you when it actually happens.
Okay, screw it. Let's slay the princess.
The princess falls silent, her smile unwavering as you charge across the room. Okay, she hasn't pulled out a knife yet, and her hands are still behind her back. I think we can do this. I think we can win. We just have to strike now, but make sure you keep your eyes on those hands. I don't trust her for a second. But your focus is broken by the horrible sound of metal slicing through meat.
What did she...
Whose meat?
Whose?
Not ours, right? Hers, at first. Then yours.
What if she had a blade?
Hehe.
How? What did she even hit us with? You stare down at your chest and at the long, thin blade she impaled you with. And then the red, angry slit along the flesh of her thigh, where the blade had been nestled just a moment ago. It's still lodged in her leg, emerging from her knee, hinging up and out of her body.
Oh,
like
come
some
on.
extra metallic
I feel
limb.
cheated.
Bullshit. Absolute bullshit.
You're going to die now.
Yeah, I could see that.
With a twist of her knee and a painful squelch, she does just that. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Damn it! The arms race.
You're on a path in the woods. You're what?
Wait, what?
The interior of the cabin is sharp, a constricting
What
mess of...
happened? Oh, okay.
I feel dizzy. Oh ho ho ho! I guess I took us to the cabin, didn't I? Isn't that interesting? Who holds the cards now? The circle's getting smaller and smaller.
Oh, hunted.
Running isn't an option anymore. We have to fight. Good. It's better that way.
And stubborn?
Without a fight, no one can win. And if no one can win, then nothing has any meaning. Great. So obviously you've already been here. How many times? This is our third? No wonder things have fallen apart. You do realize that every time you fail, she escapes and an entire world is damned to destruction, right? That can't be right. That's too much responsibility. Nah, impossibly high stakes make the fight so much better. Let's just stay focused, shall we? The only furniture of note is a bent metal table. A pristine blade perched. We take it. Okay, sure, you take the blade before letting me finish 10 minutes there. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. This feels right. We just have to keep our senses sharp.
Alright, we'll put on auto.
That's right, we've got to be able to win eventually. We will win eventually. Hell, we might even win now. That's a fighting spirit I like to see. You could all learn a thing or two from this one. I'd love to get started just as much as you would, but how are we supposed to get down there? You walk through the door.
Alright, auto was a little too slow for me.
Doors are, right?
Just gonna keep pushing buttons.
But there isn't a door, it's just that mirror again. There isn't a mirror. You really messed things up, didn't you? It's like you can't even see reality anymore. I can feel the air coming up from behind it, stinking of iron and steel. He might be right. Could be a trick. If our other senses can't feel it, then we can't trust it. If it's in our way, let's just break it and move on. You make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You really must think you're looking at a mirror. Well, it doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open it. Let's just fumble for the handle and be done with it. I don't care what we look like. I care about getting to the end of this mess. You reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. It creaks open. And the mirror's gone. How surprising. It was never there. Just an illusion. Let's just get to the princess already. I didn't care about the mirror before, and I care about it even less now. Guess it's time for us to see her again. Just stay focused and you'll be fine.
What mutation does he have this time?
You step forward, but you don't get a chance to linger on the basement stairs. They are smooth and flat and metallic, an unintentional and unfortunately slippery ramp that quickly sends you skittering to the bottom.
Okay, it's just a slide.
Your body tumbles onto the basement floor and the form of the princess comes into view, standing at a distance. She gives you a wry smile.
Her dress looks a little sharp.
Hi, it looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore. But don't worry about how bad you did last time. That's part of the fun.
She's got another thing coming if she thinks we're going down easy again. Pride makes us dead. The only thing that matters is survival. Actually, does survival matter? We've died twice and nothing bad has come of it. We just need to find a way to win once.
Yeah, we just need to win at least once.
Nothing bad has come of it yet. Plenty bad has come of it. You've left at least one entire world to ruin. The people there mattered.
Oh well. The people are there and we're here now, so screw them.
The past isn't real. There's only here and now. Your internal bickering is cut short by the wet sound of slicing meat. From the princess's arms erupt twin blades, glistening with her blood, the empty flesh of her arms flopping at her elbows like torn sleeves. The chain clatters to the floor. She's loose, and she is coming for you.
You're going to make me walk over to you, aren't you?
Shit. She's coming for us, and I'm out of ideas.
We're going to fight her again, and we're going to have a stiff upper lip about it. She can't hurt us if we don't let ourselves feel it. We're going to appeal to her authority. Puff, up, bed. There's no reason we can't talk this out. We're going to unconditionally surrender. Oh, that's easy. I'm going to try flirting with her. Yes, swords for arms, and we don't. Panicking. She wins by killing us, right? Let's beat her to it. Okay. All of these ideas suck. Think of something better. Alright, I'm gonna save here and see what happens if I flirt with her.
Now, I've tolerated quite a bit from you, but this is a bridge too far. Please don't try.
How's our charisma? Can I get a charisma check?
She wants to kill you. She's going to end the world if
How
you
strong
don't
is our
stop
Riz?
her. Yeah, do we have to flirt with the murderous monster?
Yes.
I'd rather not. I'm into it.
Stubborn knows what I'm talking about.
Can't say I mind either. If it weren't for all the cheating, I'd say she's pretty cute.
Yeah, just look at her.
Can we flirt by fighting her, though?
I know you want to kill me, but has anyone ever told you how gorgeous you are? I just feel like I really get you. Like, you. Romantically even. Maybe we can hash this out over a date? How about you buy me dinner before impaling me? Give her the look. Just how gorgeous she is.
A rosy blush flushes in the
Aww.
princess's cheeks, and a wide grin cuts across her face.
You're the only person I know, so that's a first. You're sweet. I like you. You're also gorgeous.
Oh, be damned, this is actually going to work, isn't it?
Still gonna kill you, though.
Why?
Or not?
Oh, I like her. I like her a lot. Blush still glowing in her cheeks, the princess closes the distance between you, blades flashing. She skewers you. Ow.
Alright, I want to load back and see what happens when do the look. Alright, what's the look? Wait, wait, where is it? Okay.
Now, I've tolerated... Yeah.
I'd rather... I'm in.
Can't say I'm...
Can we The look. The look. We've all used it.
Yeah, do you not know about the look?
The look, eh? So we're getting serious about this. You flash the princess the look. And a rosy blush rushes to the princess's cheeks as she breaks into a wide grin. Unbelievable.
There we go.
Oh, is that how it is? Yeah, okay, I feel that. I like you too. Neat.
Alright.
Oh, be damned, this is actually going to work, isn't it?
Still going to kill you. But now we could both enjoy a mutual romantic subtext to the murder.
Or not?
Oh, I like her. I
Okay,
like
it
her
happens
a
the
lot.
same.
Blush still glowing in her cheeks, the princess closes the distance between you, blades flashing. She skewers you. Ow.
Alright, let's load back. Okay.
Yes, yes.
Let's
this
fight.
is the best idea anyone has ever had. Yeah, sure. Why the hell not? Let's see if we can turn off the part of us that feels things.
Pain is good. It's how we stay alive.
Nah, I'm sick of pain. Yeah, this whole thing would be a lot more tolerable if it didn't hurt so much.
Yeah, if only we didn't have a nerve system. Your words, I bet you can't even hurt me. Wait for it to come to you.
Sure thing. I love a challenge. I bet I can hurt you so much.
The princess closes the distance and we dodge.
Alright,
You
good.
dodge,
Oh, we actually dodged.
and we fight back.
Hell yeah.
And you fight back.
Look at look at me moving my arm. Yeah.
Oh, you're fast. But let's see how fast you really are.
You and the princess enter a quick and vicious exchange, each of you wounding the other, but neither landing a fatal blow.
Yes, yes, this is exactly it.
But the dance couldn't last forever. All
Oh,
it
come
takes
on.
is a single clumsy moment. She skewers you.
Gotcha.
And? Does it hurt? No.
Oh, hey, Cold.
Oh, a new one of us. I thought that only happens when we die. Did we die?
You're on it.
No, you're in a... Where the hell are you?
We're at the princess.
I don't like that we died without us knowing it. This really, really blurs some lines that I prefer not to be blurred. Are we still dead? Are we alive again? How are we even supposed to know the difference? If we didn't realize we were dead, then we made progress. Good job.
Stop saying dead, all of you. We might have died a second ago, but right now we're extremely not dead. This is all horribly wrong. How many times have you been here?
Like 4 maybe?
This is 4.
Hey, I was right.
No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas, and I love that.
But I guess we don't have time to talk about things before the princess advances. Okay, Whatever we do gets us another us. Let's see how many we can stack.
Oh, we're going to bring everyone here.
Better than her. We don't need any other voices chattering about in here. It'll just confuse us. All we need is to keep fighting. Yeah, I'll pass on that.
As long as we keep moving, why not? It's not like dying again and again is doing us any harm. Let's see how far this little mind hole goes, shall we?
Come on, show me something new.
Okay. Alright, screw it, we're flirting again. It doesn't work, and she kills you again, and again, and again, and again. Your memory blurs as your consciousness leaps from life to life to life, leaving snippets of the conflict that transpires.
Compliment her on those gleaming blades. There's nothing better than a capable woman.
She skewers you.
You're cute.
Oh, thank you.
Well, there's more of us. Let's see if that helps.
Then you skewer yourself.
What the hell? Why would I do that?
I thought we both understood that dying doesn't get you anywhere.
Huh. That didn't do much of anything.
Voice of the
We're tougher than I thought.
contrarian.
What's the point? It's
Oh, it's broken again.
She skewers you.
Oh, don't give up on me just yet. You gotta keep going.
It doesn't matter how many times this takes, we can't give up.
Okay, let's go again.
Just panic. Flee.
She skewers you.
No, you don't get to escape. That's not how this works.
See? We're getting better.
Are we?
Okay, yeah. That was a good one.
Let's appeal to her better nature. We haven't tried that. I'm sure she'll listen.
Wait,
to
is she
reason.
growing more blades?
She skewers you.
We're getting close to something, can't you feel it? One last time.
You're right. One last time, that's all we need.
None of this is working. Think. Think.
She skewers you. And then everything goes dark, and you die.
Mutually assured destruction.
Your Honor, don't lose your head. We're in a cabin and we'll take it from here.
Yep, we'll take it from here.
Everything feels like it finally fits, doesn't it? We're up here, which is different, and different is good. And our steel claw is already in our hand.
Ho-ho! What if we throw it out the window?
Ow!
Over my dead body. That won't be very hard. We've died a lot. But I can't say I mind anymore.
Besides, what better way to die so very many times than at the sharp hands of a beautiful woman?
I'm sure I can think of a better way to die. They're all the same, really.
How about we stop thinking about horrible ways to die? I don't want us to accidentally manifest anything. The only thing we're going to manifest is finally ending up on top. There are entirely too many of you. How many times have you been here?
This isn't good. This is...
How about you
At
stick
least
to
5.
describing things, and we'll stick to doing them.
Yeah, leave it to the pros. We'll notch up that win in no time.
Narrator, we heroically stride through the door and towards our destined final encounter with our star-crossed lover.
Fine by me. You walk to the door and onto the basement stairs, only...
It's more of a slide. We know. Fine, I'll just shut up then and speed this whole thing along. Are you sure you don't want me to describe the stairs, or this room, or anything? It feels like I'm hardly a part of this. Don't care, just want to win. Fine, make your way to the basement, where the princess awaits you.
You know, this last time I killed you, and you didn't pop right back up again? I thought I'd actually done it. I thought I'd cut you into so many pieces you just weren't able to stitch yourself back together. But I guess we're not done. That's okay with me. It's good even. I like that. I got something ready for you while you were gone. Do you want to see it?
Oh boy, what is it gonna be?
I'm not going to wait for an answer. I'm just gonna show you. It's worth it though. Just you wait. And not for very long, because I'm going to do it right now.
Do-do-do. Pa-pa-pa.
Are you going to say what she does?
Do you want me to talk now?
Well, yeah, she says she has something new. I want to hear about the new thing.
Yeah, me too. I think I speak for all of us when I say...
Opportunist.
I would like to hear you describe her new thing.
Really? Okay then.
Here we go. Now.
The princess's skin twists,
Ugh.
splitting into red blooms of raw meat as it stretches and tears. And then it erupts. She becomes a wave of blood and viscera, pieces of her splattering against the walls.
Oh,
All that
God.
remains in the center of the room is a skeleton of blades. A heart beats furiously in its cage of a chest.
I never heard the word Viscara before. Hold on, I'm gonna Google it. Viscara. Okay. Viscara. Oh, it's not Viscara, it's Viscera. Oh, okay. There's another word for internal organs.
Are you ready for what comes next?
Not really.
Holy shit!
She's gorgeous. Absolutely divine.
Even I wouldn't tap that.
Yes, behold.
Stubborn.
Perfect
Not you too.
Do you think we can throw her out the window?
That looked painful.
How is she still alive?
Heart's still beating, that's all she needs.
This is fake. This is all fake. That's all just made up. She doesn't even have a back anymore. How are we supposed to stab her in it?
This is all just a sick joke. I hate existing.
We're screwed. I quit. I'm done. Forget it.
This
All right,
is all
sir.
just-
Oh. Okay, everyone's arguing with one another. I can barely hear myself think.
What just happened?
Oh.
It's so...
Something feels different about you. It almost makes me feel different. Like I should actually take this seriously for once.
Do not act, and yet, through that action, your body moves on its own. The princess strikes to approach, but as her blow finishes, the arc Freddy's house.
You're incredible.
Weapons clash again and again, you and her entering a rhythm free of thought itself. There is only the dance, the ebb and flow, the shifting of tides back and forth between you. The deeper you fall into your play, the faster hearts pound, faster the momentum volley between you. An endlessly built crescendo, and then an opening. Your blade strikes free, collision, and her strike too. Both strikes are neither of you survive, but neither you fear what's to come. This is a good ending. Alright. Do not get to see each other die, nor will you ever. Time for you to leave. Memory returns. Do so. Silence as you reach towards the glass. It's time for you to see what's in it. Withered. Alright, let's go see the strange entity again.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction, a mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
How can you stand to be a contradiction?
As easily as you can stand to be you. You are like me, even if you have chosen not to look at the corners of you that do not fit. Even if you have chosen to ignore the brilliant contours of your soul.
It doesn't matter how many times I go back. At least one of us has hurt the other. Doesn't that change you? Doesn't that make you worse?
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse. Nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
It makes me like you more. I don't know what that says about me. No, not really. It all seems too distant as soon as you're you. I have no opinion one way or the other. I just wanted all to stop. Yes, you're torturing me and I hate it. I think I hate you. Anything makes me like you.
It says that your heart is gentle, that even in the darkness you are guided by compassion.
What do you think of this vessel?
This one is a single-minded edge. She is cruelty, but she is also joy. She will make for a piercing heart. Do not mourn her. She is exactly where she needs to be.
Do you know what happens to the worlds we leave behind?
My perspectives are shadowed. You have seen what I have seen, just as I have seen what you have seen. The angles of my vantage do not offer me hidden truths, and my attention is turned inward, except when you are here with me.
I wonder if the artist behind the game has commissions opened.
Perhaps this will change when our work is done.
If they do, that'd be awesome. You still not care what I bring you next?
I care about your gifts, but I have no preferences to burden you with. Even if I did, I would never dare to tarnish our relationship by assuming myself above you.
How many more vessels do I need to bring you?
We will know when we near our destination.
Alright, I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Everything goes dark and you die. Piercing heart in a cage of iron.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
Alright. What if we don't say anything?
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. Ignore him. The interior of the cabin. You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it. The door to the basement.
Just continue downstairs.
You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful.
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
You step forward.
She's squinting at me again.
As you steal your resolve.
I remember when she squinted back at us. That was cute and funny.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this. You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Do we still live?
Oh. This is it, isn't it? I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder, do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
It's like she's convinced she can't die. Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago, that arrogant look still plastered on her face. But is it over? Really over?
Wait, what? Oh, I can't choose the other options. I'm not sure. I feel like she has some kind of trick up her sleeve. Of course not. That's way too easy. She's dead.
Yes, exactly. It's over.
Is she dead?
With your work done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement behind you. Why do I feel like we've done something terrible? You did kill someone. Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad. But it was for the greater good. One of these days that will sink in and help ease your guilty conscience. But that day isn't today. Let's just get out of here. You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom.
Oh, wow.
Only a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away.
What happened? Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them. Don't worry. You'll be safe here. This is good. Everyone is happy. You'll be happy.
I was kind of hoping it might get a better ending for saving the world.
This isn't an ending. In fact, now that the princess has been slain, endings are a thing of the past. No. This is the beginning of eternity. Your reward.
This is what I get if I shut up and just slay the princess?
This is what's best for everyone. Trust me. Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days or months or years or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier. Psst. Hey, we're not just going to stay here forever, right?
You hear the narrator? Happy. We're happy.
Are we really happy? Or is he just telling us that we are?
Save here. No, we're happy. Sure of it.
Really? Well, if you ever change your mind, just let me know, I guess. More happy time passes, though the word begins to lose its meaning. Time, that is, not happy. Happy still has plenty of meaning. Please, shake yourself out of it. We have to get out of here. The little voice's pleas fall on deaf ears. Eventually you pass into a blissful state of pure existence. Though words like eventually and pass ceased to have any meaning to you long before that shift, you simply exist. Happy. Forever.
We're so happy. Oh!
You
Good
have
ending.
already committed to my completion. You cannot go further astray.
Oh. Okay. Maybe I'm not happy, and I'm not just saying that because you're the last person I talked to.
Good, because I have an idea to get us out of here, though you're probably not going to like it. The blade. We can use the blade to get out of this. I can hear everything you say, little voice. There's only one thing it would want you to use that blade on, and I'm afraid that thing is you, dear hero. He's right. It's the only way out. Do you hear that? It wants to take this happiness away from you. It wants this wonderful place to end. Do you not? There's more for us to do, and the only way for us to do it is to take that blade and use it. Don't you dare.
Wouldn't using the blade, kill us? Wouldn't we be dead?
How astute. You are absolutely correct. Using the blade to kill yourself would kill you, and you shouldn't do it. In a sense, we die, but looking at things from another angle, are we even really alive anymore? This place, it's nothing. It's absolutely nothing. It's just the same thing, constantly, forever. I know this is out there, but trust me, I know using the blade will work. That little voice didn't want you to slay the princess. It didn't want you to be happy.
Better be right about this. I'm pretty upset if we die. And then to get out of this hell.
If we die, you can yell at me all you want. I made this happy little place for you. Is this not a good enough reward for saving the world? An eternity of bliss? You ingrate?
Well, I would be happy if you gave me like a PlayStation 5 on that table, or, I don't know, a whole fridge full of root beer. Then I'd be happy.
Fine. Whatever. For the first time since time stopped meaning anything, you throw open the door to the basement and walk down the stairs.
Is the princess
The
still there?
princess's
Oh,
body is dust and bones, though the blade you used to slay her is still as pristine as the day you first held it.
I forgot I kept the blade in her. I thought we were holding the blade, but there it is.
You pick up the blade, you stab yourself, and you die.
Oh boy, here we go.
The end. Nice knowing you.
Okay, what kind of princess are we getting now? Spectre. Wait, didn't we get the Spectre this time?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Oh, you bastard, you're in for it now. I'm wise to your tricks.
My tricks? What on earth are you talking about? We've just met for the first time. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's... That's fine.
Oh,
It wasn't
okay, we
very
have
hard
cold.
to kill her last time. We'll just do it again. Well, if for whatever reason you're going to insist that this has happened before, at least your heart's in the right place. A warning. Before she will lie, she won't be.
Okay. I'm just curious because I think we already got the Spectre before.
The interior of the cabin is cold, a soft odor of dirt permeating the air. Cobwebs flutter in the corners. You can hear wind whistling outside, banging the shutters against the windows. The only furniture of note is an elegant antique table with a pristine blade perched on the edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. It feels like no one's been here for a long, long time. Like I've been saying, she's dead. We killed her already.
That's what she wants us to think. Take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Alright, enter the basement.
The door to the basement groans open, revealing an old banister and a creaky wooden
Okay, I think this
stairwell.
is a new princess we've never seen
Everything is
before.
coated in a thick layer of dust, and you can feel it settle into your lungs as you breathe in the stale air. The very building itself feels dead. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. The room below is silent. Nobody's here. Naturally. As much as I appreciate the optimism, you shouldn't be so sure. I guess we'll just have to go down and see. As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A skeletal body lying in a heap on the floor, its wrist still bound to the wall by a thick chain.
Okay, the princess is already dead. What's the point of coming here? Didn't they already know she was dead?
Okay, she's definitely dead. It's just like I told you. Before you have a chance to finish your thought,
Wait,
the
never
top of a
mind.
head appears from underneath the floor. Two deep-set
Aw,
eyes
she's
stare up at you,
cute.
followed by a mischievous skeletal grin. And finally,
Hello.
the rest of the body floats up to join the head. Wait, this isn't right. What's going on here?
Ghost!
Zoinks!
Oh, wow. How absolutely terrifying. What's a ghost supposed to do to us?
And how are we going to kill a ghost?
Oh, it's you. Hiya, killer. I was hoping to see you again. I have some issues with how our last meeting went.
The princess drifts across the room into your orbit, gently running her fingers across your shoulders and down your neck as she circles you. Her touch is cold and ethereal, formless yet real enough that her icy fingertips send shivers dancing across your skin.
Okay, that's pretty cute, how she's like spinning around us.
So she has a body, and she's right there. That means we could kill her again, if we wanted to.
I do want to kill her. I mean, that's our quest. We need to slay princesses. Save. Alright, let's do it.
Without a moment's hesitation, you lash out with your blade. It's like you're slashing at air. No matter how many times you stab at her, no matter how many angles you strike from, all you manage to do is interrupt her form, the skin of your hand prickling with cold as it passes through, unable to find anything solid.
Voice of the Cole's like, well, I'll be.
You're adorable when you're confused. But I didn't say you could touch
Okay,
me.
now she's
Why
going
are you
scary.
even here? Just making sure you finish the job, or what?
If I knew I'd have to talk to you again, I wouldn't have slain you. I died too, and I'm not floating around like you. What happened? Why am I different? Why are you yeah, why aren't we a ghost?
You don't look dead, killer.
The princess grabs your wrist, a sudden shock of cold flowing all the way up your arm, her eyes still fixed on yours as you try to squirm out of her grip.
And you don't feel dead either.
She lets go and pulls away. Your fingertips tingle painfully as the chill subsides.
And now I feel like I want to play Witcher again. Like I played Witcher a long time ago and finished it. I didn't do the DLCs though. Man, I miss Witcher. Such a fun game. Going around, slaying monsters for money. Specters, werewolves, wraiths.
I'm less interested in why you are, or how you are, and a lot more interested in what you are. I've tried to leave on my own. Before you came back to me, I explored every inch of this place, even the spaces between the walls. But I never found a way out. I always wound up, I just wanted to go home. I'm so cold and alone here.
Then let me put you out of your misery.
But you can come and go as you please, can't you? So, let me hitch a ride.
I'm sorry, she's just way too cute to kill. But...
After all, you own me.
Okay, I spoke too soon.
Absolutely not. Is she asking if she can possess us? She is. And I hope I don't need to explain why you can't let that happen. It would be catastrophic if she managed to escape this place. And if you let her in, there is very little anyone could do to stop her. Would she be able to see us if we went along with it?
I think she will, because last time, in the Wraith route, Wraith possessed us and heard the voices too.
Now isn't that an interesting thought? We could finally bring her face to face with him. I wonder what she would have to say to the one who wants her dead so badly.
But the Wraith hasn't talked to the narrator, did she? I wonder if Spectre can talk to the narrator.
You won't like how things play out if you go down this path.
What if I say no?
Then I won't hitch a ride.
Oh, just like that? Cool. You won't hitch a ride if I say no, or you can't. Right.
I'm sure you'd like to know. It's a shame I won't tell you. But it'll be easier for both of us if you just let me in. And doesn't it sound nice?
Maybe for her, but it's crowded enough in here as is.
You won't have to feel guilty anymore. If you even do feel guilt.
No, I'm pretty sure Voice of the Cold doesn't feel anything.
It could be the best way to trap her for good. Doesn't seem like it would be very easy to end the world from inside someone else's body. That is a very dangerous train of thought.
Just be temporary, right? You'll leave once we're out of the cabin. If I let you in, I still get to be in control.
Sure, why not?
That doesn't sound very reassuring.
Sure, why
You're
not?
even entertaining her right now. I mean, just look at her. Do you think she has good intentions for her murderer's body? Of course she doesn't.
I mean, it doesn't look like she wants to kill anyone, she just wants to be free. And the only freedom she'll get out of me is a old sharp steel through her throat. But before I agree to anything, we need to talk about what happens after you leave this place. I was told you end the world. It'll just be temporary, right? I'm gonna save just in case.
And what? You just believed that? You killed me without giving it any thought? That's cold.
That's rich coming from her. Every time she touches us, it's like we freeze over. She's right, though, but that's neither here nor there. What's done is done. What we do from this point forward is all that matters. Let's try not to let emotion get the better of it.
Obviously, it was wrong of me to believe that. How could you have ended the world if all it took to kill you was a knife to your heart? What would you do if I help you?
I don't know. Maybe I'll just fade away. Finally able to rest once I'm free from my unfinished business. Maybe I'll find someone to haunt. Maybe I'll haunt you. It's a tough question, asking someone what she's going to do with her life.
The princess leans in close and pauses. the frigid air between you stale and unmoving.
Especially when someone is dead.
She pulls back with a playful giggle.
I don't think most living people could answer that either. Does anyone actually know who they are or what they want?
Do you want to end the world?
The only thing I've ever wanted was to leave this place. It's still the only thing I want.
Still to answer my question, even if you don't want to end it, does getting you out of here, the world is going to end?
It does. We're not asking you. We've heard your whole speech already.
I really don't know. I'm not lying to you. I promise. The world doesn't matter. All I remember is that I'm supposed to be there, not here. I'm just supposed to be a part of it. It's its home, I think. But what does it mean for anything to end? I ended, but I also didn't. And you ended too. But here you are. And you don't even look any different. I'm not so sure endings are real.
Oh, are you going to end the world?
I don't know. I just wanted to leave. I still just want to leave.
Right, do you want me to die? Do you want me to kill myself to satisfy some sort of sick revenge fantasy? Because I already did that, and it would be hard to do it again.
Are we putting this to a vote? Because personally, I'd prefer if we didn't die again. If that's what it comes down to, that's what it comes down to.
I just want to hear her opinions.
I don't see the point of offing ourselves just yet.
Oh, that's sweet of you to offer. But killing yourself wouldn't help either of us.
It would seem that everyone here is in agreement except for you. I shouldn't have to tell you that you shouldn't kill yourself. So please, try to keep your suicidal tendencies in check.
Yes, sir.
Like I said, I just want to go home.
You threatened me last time.
Well, yeah, you brought a knife with you. Was I supposed to just welcome you with open arms when you obviously had stabbing on the mind?
A good point. That knife could have been for anything.
It could have, but it wasn't. You can't blame me for threatening a would-be knife-wielding murderer. Especially when that would-be knife-wielding murderer became an actual knife-wielding murderer.
If I knew I'd have to talk to you... okay. Slay the princess harder. Oh wait.
This path is already worn by travel, and has been seen by one of my many eyes. You cannot walk it again. Change your course.
Wait, what?
Wait, what? Okay, team, I'm out of ideas. Thoughts?
She might be making it hard for us to kill her body. But those bones look very, very real. Maybe breaking them breaks her.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Or maybe burying them would put her to rest. Don't take any piece of her outside of this cabin. Maybe you should stop looking for loopholes and try harder to actually slay her. But we are trying.
What if I buried your bones outside?
Those are just bones. They aren't me. Bury them, destroy them, whatever. That dusty pile of death is just a reminder of what you've done. It's not a fix for anything.
You're dead. or at least mostly dead. What can you even do to hurt me?
A boring question with an easy answer. Nothing. She's dead. Dead things can't hurt us.
That's for me to know, and for you to wonder about. Maybe I can't do anything to you.
See?
Or maybe I can rip your heart out.
Oh.
Who's to say, really?
I don't like the uncertainty.
Okay, she's my favorite princess by
I don't know
far.
what to do or who to trust.
I know how to talk to you again. I wouldn't sling you.
And if I knew you were going to murder me without even knowing who I was, I wouldn't have given you the chance. We all make mistakes.
Okay, well, you're just gonna let her possess us.
The princess swims through the air in front of you, pausing for a brief moment as her dark-rimmed eyes stare deeply into yours. There's a hunger in her gaze.
Thanks for the body, killer.
What are you doing? Don't just let her in. How many times do I have to tell you?
Well, there's no other choice, narrator.
See you soon.
She rushes forward and then she's gone. A sharp chill spreads across your body. It starts in your chest, a freezing numbness flowing out from your heart, all the way down your limbs, your mind growing cloudy and confused as it settles over your very soul. I'm not sure I like this. Can we get a do-over? I'm afraid it's too late to stop now. The numbness gives way to a stabbing pain, your muscles twitching and convulsing violently, each involuntary movement causing more waves of agony to ripple across your body.
I should have asked if it was gonna hurt.
You collapse to the floor, and everything goes dark.
Get up. You've still got a job to do.
Okay, everything went dark and we didn't die. Fantastic.
Your eyes flick back open as you get your bearings, your vision swimming as...
So this is what it's like to be you, huh? Disembodied voice narrating your every move?
Yeah, welcome to my life.
So, it doesn't work like that for you? Clearly it doesn't, or she wouldn't have commented on it.
All these shards of broken glass on the floor? Are they also supposed to be you?
Hey, I'm not a shard of broken glass, I'm...
Yeah? Go on. Finish the thought. What are you?
I'm... a voice? I'm me, is what I am. Who cares what we are? We exist. That's all that matters.
Do you have to deal with this annoying bickering all the time?
Yes, I have to put up with this shit all the time. Once again, welcome to my life.
No, it matters. What we are matters. If I'm a shard of broken glass, then that raises some questions about certain other voices in here too. I'm clearly the same thing you are.
Hopefully they'll all go away once we leave this place. I don't know how you can tolerate all of this noise.
You get used to it.
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about him.
Wait, who? The narrator or old?
You don't need to know what I am.
Okay, narrator.
You just need to know that I'm different from you. More important.
So you're the one who pulled the strings and made me dead. I can tell you don't belong here. You're barely even there. Like the shape of something left behind. You're more of a memory than a person.
That's rude.
You're kind of like me, actually.
I'm just going to ignore her. You push yourself off the ground. The princess is nowhere to be seen. Obviously she's nowhere to be seen.
Because I'm in here with all of you. Everybody knows that.
I'm setting the stage. The room is empty because you made a spiteful, idiotic, and all-round foolish decision.
Oh, shut up. Stop trying to manipulate everyone. Or don't, actually. It doesn't really matter. Because you won't be around to do this for much longer.
This is infuriating. Just whatever you do, you can't leave this place. It's not too late to fix this.
I guess this is why the
Probably.
narrator wants her dead, personally. Because he doesn't want to, like, put up with her shit. Oh, we can still slay the princess. write this one. Okay. I can't think straight. There's too much noise.
Then don't think. Just move.
One way or another, this is all going to end. Wouldn't it be nice if he ends with it?
I guess we'll just have to see what happens when we leave. But if I'm stuck in here, I'll be making some renovations. It's too crowded.
Alright, let's slay her.
Isn't that an interesting idea? I hadn't even considered it as an option. Slaying her would slay you. Are you sure you're willing to do that? Of course
That's
we're
our
sure.
mission.
The decision has already been made. All right then. Better this than ferrying her out of here.
What do you think you're doing?
Oh, you're gonna find out.
Hear that? She's scared. No point wasting more time. Do it.
So she can die.
You lift the blade, then plunge it deep into your guts. Pain spreads quickly through your torso as you attempt to turn its edge up towards your heart.
I wish pain didn't have to hurt.
The princess, her spirit bound to your prison of flesh as she had once been bound to the basement's prison of stone, cries out in agony as you slice through organ and muscle.
Ugh.
No!
Your skin roils and bucks as she violently pushes against it from the inside. Bits of her seep through, white and glowing with ethereal light, but still the walls of your prison hold.
Who do you think you are, trying to take me out with you? Well, I'll show you. I can do worse than that little knife. It's not you taking me out. It's me taking you out. I'll tear this body to shreds.
And you won't have a body if you do put it to shreds.
Wouldn't that be interesting? I'd like to see you try. But I think this is the end for all of us.
I said I'm leaving, you cold little freak.
You a violent tear, like the shape that you thought was you was never really a single shape to begin. Something in the space you occupy has denied to leave, and has brought you with it. You have been stripped away from yourself, stripped away from something that used to be you, or stripped away from something that used to be important. At the very least, you have been stripped away from something. It always hurts to forget at first, but then you forget the pain.
Do you think we're done, you self-destructive murderer?
Oh God, that's us. Jesus, you have a lot of feathers. The world comes from both inside and outside of you, your head. Or you on the ground is a writhing mass of flesh and scales and feathers. Is that me? Is that what I look like? This isn't what I wanted to do. Did you mean to take me with you? Can anyone hear me?
Oh, you're here. Great. Maybe you'll finally get to feel what it's like to be me.
Okay, now we're the princess.
And yeah, that's you, or what's left of you. What an ugly sight. I'm willing to pretend that you didn't just stab yourself to spite me, but don't think I've forgotten a thing. This is an alliance of convenience.
Gurgling liquid bubbles from open pockets in this irrigation mass in front of you. It is trying to speak, but no longer has the tissue that speech requires.
Wait, maybe this still counts as leaving together. Come on, let's get the hell out of here.
But what about the body? What about me? Agreed, let's go. If you leave the cabin, the world ends. I'm not going to be party to the end of everything. Oh no, we're staying right here until we figure something out. Sorry, I stabbed us. Say nothing.
Are you kidding me? You don't actually believe that, do you? Ugh, I'm not going to argue with you. We're leaving. Now.
You are seated in a room that is empty. A chain digs into wrist, binding one arm to the wall. It is quiet and you're alone. This is what you deserve. This is what you deserve. This is what you deserve. This is what This is what you deserve. 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 Ah, I think we deserve this.
Well, are you still there?
I'm still here.
Well, that's something. I guess we're really stuck together then.
I can't believe we're the princess. You're not mad at me, are you?
Like I said, we have an alliance of convenience right now. I wouldn't poke too hard at the edges of that.
Different. Your whole mood is different.
Poking at the edges when I specifically told you not to? We're both stuck here, and everything started over. How about we both just try and make the best of it, okay? Besides, there's something about you being in here with me that just feels right. It's hard to stay mad at you like this.
I killed you though, and I tried killing you again.
You really want me to be mad at you, don't you? Too bad, I guess. For both of us.
How are we supposed to get out of here?
Are you seriously asking me that? I've been stuck here for as long as you've known me. I don't think the two of us would be here right now if I knew how to leave.
He's still a ghost. Your gaze turns to your hands, solid, then translucent, solid again.
Huh. I don't know. It's like we're one and then the other. Make up your mind already, body, will you?
What if we're both here? Then what happened to the others?
There's 4 walls around us and a chain around my wrist. How am I supposed to know about anything that isn't right in front of me? Maybe they're gone. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. And if nobody comes by, well, I guess we'll be waiting a long, long time.
Sorry I stabbed us.
Well, I guess you're paying the price for it, aren't you? Let's just call it even for now.
Right. What are we supposed to do now? Just wait for something to happen?
You have any better ideas?
There has to be something for us to do other than wait.
You already said that. Oh, no, please
Yeah,
don't make us loop on this.
There has to be something for us to do other than
I'm
wait.
just gonna stop talking until you fix whatever this is.
There has to be something for us to do other than wait. Okay. What happened to us? What happened to everything?
You died, probably. And we're back where I started.
This isn't what it was like the last time I died. Last time I died, I got a title card. My passes are still here.
Did the rest of you get lost? That's weird, and isn't how it works for me, but if you want, I guess I can humor you. What do these title cards look like?
First one I got said Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess, and after we both died, I got Chapter 2, The Spectre.
Some hero you turned out to be.
Har Gary laughs out. I'm still a hero. I'm still a hero. I've been trying to save the world, you know. A villain, one person might be a hero to others.
Don't try to make this about shades of gray or whatever. I'm the only other person here with you, and you're the villain in my story. I'm sorry, I'm being mean again. How about we wipe the slate clean with a new chapter? We could call it Chapter 3, The Princess and the Dragon.
Oh, that's an interesting one. Seeing the order. I like it. Casting yourself as the main character, I see. Very humble. Dragon, Prince and a Dragon? I thought I was maybe some sort of bird? Wait, am I a dragon? Hell yeah! I don't actually know what I look like. Is that accurate? Oh, some sort of.
I like to think of you as a dragon. It's close enough.
The click of a latch and creaking hinges muffled. Something is here.
I think that's you.
Oh, fuck, that's me? Gaze turns back to your hands. They flicker once again.
It's still a mess. It's like you don't really know what we are.
Uh-oh. That's me grabbing the blade, like always.
So, you took the knife. Of course you did.
Yeah, I've done it in every route so far. Creaking hinges once again, but this time clear. Closer. Hello? Hello? Hey, listen to me. I'm stuck in the princess's head. Got to get out of here. Am I going to say anything? So, what do I look like?
You really don't know, do you? I guess you'll see soon enough.
Woman on this.
You're always
Stairs.
so loud on the way down.
Was I? Oh. Was I always this big? Jesus. And then a figure emerges, shrouded in a feathered darkness, the world trailing behind it. Its shining blade gleaming against the wooden walls, stares at you with wild, hollowed eyes. What the hell am I?
The dragon, obviously.
Hello? Hey, listen, quick, tell them I'm in here. Don't here. What do you want to do? Wait, am I supposed to be the princess's narrator here? Something?
Let's see.
Well, what does she want to do?
You're missing something important, aren't you?
The head on the figure cocks to the side. Is it inquisitive, suspicious, hostile? Emotions are unreadable.
I know, because I have it right here.
Silence holds. Being so quiet. Is it because I'm not there? I hate the silence. It's putting me on edge. Arguing with myself in there? Has that always happened in real time? Oh my god. That's a good point because because we haven't really been talking. We've been Yeah, every time the voices talk to each other, I'm just standing there, paused silence.
So that's what's going on with all that silent staring. Hey, I'm talking to you. It's rude to have a conversation in front of other people without letting them in on it.
Oh, you would like to hear what we're thinking, wouldn't you?
Oh, that's my voice? He raises the blade above his head, dangling it by the handle in front of his eyes.
But I think we hold the power right now. But she knows about the Decider being gone. That would be a weird bluff to come up with if it weren't true.
Is that stubborn?
Look, I love that you're trying to contribute, but I think we need to take a little sidebar. But I don't want to do...
Okay,
I'm
no, that's the
so
voice of the
sorry.
hero,
This
I
will
think.
just be a moment.
Silence as the mind in front of you falls back to itself.
Unbelievable.
For them to finish. Right? How rude. I think you'll have to make them listen. Try being assertive.
Believe me, I can be assertive. Hey, I'm talking to you?
My apologies. They're really being quite dull in here.
Okay, I think that's cold. Silence.
I think they want to kill you. At least the new one does. He's very, very passionate about it.
Well, he can try if he wants, but I'm not so sure you all have it in you. Not without your missing piece.
Ah, but that just makes it two birds with one stone, doesn't it? How tempting. From what I remember, it's pretty easy to kill you the first time around. And this time you're back to being very... what's the word? Fleshy? Yes, exactly.
Oh,
That's
his facial
precisely the
expression
word I was
changes
looking
with
for.
every
You're
voice.
fleshy now.
That's interesting.
No more of that incorporeality. Trust me, I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't think it would be easy.
If I had to guess, the orange text is the voice of the opportunist? I think it is. Because he's trying to be like reasonable, like, hey, I'm the one with the higher power here, when he dangled that knife taunting her. So yeah, I think that is the opportunist.
Bring it then. But you caught me off guard the first time. It's not going to happen again.
Well, what can I say? I'd back off if I wasn't already overcommitted, so I guess I'll just have to pretend that you're bluffing. Which you maybe, probably are.
Having second thoughts?
Shut up.
Oh boy, here it comes! You can feel yourself shrink and then grow, oscillating between small and large, weak and powerful as the thing in front of you attacks, blade raised and wings spreading.
Before anything happens, I just wanted to let you all know that we are not all on board with this. Now, we voted.
Yeah, that is opportunist.
It was not a majority decision. But we did have a plurality. He shouldn't count. Says who? Says me. He's not one of us. He's been here since the beginning. The old chum really deserves to say. Besides, you'll all thank us when this is finally over and we are officially on top. But enough chatter. Oh, so you finally decided to do something, have you?
Silence. Just a moment as cold eyes regard you. And then silence still as soft as hesitate. Up, there it is. But the hesitation doesn't last, and you feel the sharp sting of cold metals sliding deep in your chest. But you can feel something else too. Rage flowing from your heart and balling up in closed fists. Throw them at things face.
You can feel bone crack as her
Oh!
fist collides with your jaw, and then a thud as you tumble across the room.
Okay, we're back in our body.
You are such a disappointment. I'd like to see you do better.
I was right! It is the opportunist!
The princess rips the blade from her chest and, fury in her eyes, cuts herself loose from her bindings.
Oh, damn. Do I want to kill her now? I don't know. Wait. I'm back in my body. Stop. You're getting stats switched me. I mean, you're getting stats switched me back. I'm back in here, but you should do it. Kill me, end this, and save yourself. Yeah, I'm back in my body.
Oh, you're different. You're back, just as I intended. I was never cut out for leadership, really.
Then I just have to make this next one count.
As she closes the distance, she raises the blade to strike and kills us. Well, she certainly stabs you, and it certainly hurts. But the knife doesn't leave your body. As you grab her wrists, she drives the weapon deeper and deeper into your chest. Your knees buckle from the pain, and as she forcefully pushes you to the ground...
You are torn between two places.
I'm taking you back.
You are power, and you are weakness. You are hope, despair, You are acceptance and you are rejection. You are the canvas and you are the painter. You are the victim and you are the victimizer. You are life and you are death. The hero and the princess and the dragon.
Don't let us die here.
Slam the door between face.
Don't let everything die here. You have to end this.
These words are empty, hollow echoes, the ravings of a ghost.
Please.
But he is already gone. Threads all tie themselves together into a loop that... I'm sorry. If you do hear a train passing by, yeah, that's a loud train. But anyway.
Does this mean we're together?
Oh my god, are we one? Look at your hands, tattered and stained in memories.
Maybe. Why were we fighting each other?
You started it.
We needed something to do.
I guess we did.
To new beginnings!
Do you feel cold?
Oh no, that's just the colds. That's Voice of the Cold's doing. Oh wait, no, we're being taken! That's a vessel! Or she's being taken. I'm still here. Your peace does not last, nor can it ever. It's time to leave. Memory
She's
returns.
gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
Of course you're scared. This is the end for you. Not the end for me.
I would have kept them in the dark if I were you.
What is that supposed to mean? Whatever awful thing I felt before, it feels so much worse now. You better watch your back. You can't get rid of me that easy.
You approach the mirror. Gaze into reflection. Silence as you reach forward. You're gone once again. Mirror always makes them leave. But you need to see within it. You've unraveled. Okay.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. I am curious to see what it means for us to know it.
Alright guys, I'm gonna be right back because my dog wants to go to the backyard for a bit. I'm gonna handle that. Be right back, guys. Okay, I'm back, everyone. I'm a little bit out of breath because it's not easy to like go up and down stairs. And also, my dog was crawling into the bushes. I never seen her crawl into the bushes before. But yeah, so I had to pull her out of there because she's always so curious, looking around for any crumbs she could pick up. I don't want her to like get sick from eating some random stuff on the floor. Okay, I'm just taking a deep breath and getting right back into it. Do you have thoughts on this vessel?
This one is perspectives bleeding into one. You know her better than you know yourself. She will make for an empathetic heart. Do not mourn her, for you would not mourn yourself.
You think there are people out there?
It doesn't matter if there are. People are too small for us. You and I are the only things that interest me. We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
Nothing can't exist. Send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are mine, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator, and he wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? The vessels had one?
No, their minds are empty, existent, but constantly shifting into something new. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
He does. I don't know why, but I know this for a fact. He does. I don't know what to do if I find him. He does, and when I find him, you and I are finally going to have answers. He does, and when I find him, I'm going to kill him. He does, but you're going to keep that to yourself.
There's no need for you to know what you are going to do before you do it. If you find him, remember that I'll be waiting for you on the other side.
Do you know what's going to happen when you awake?
If I did, I would already be awake.
Okay, smartass. How many more vessels do I need to bring you?
One. Whatever you bring me next will be enough. And then gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular. A final multitude.
One more vessel. This is the last time. Is there anything you would like me to bring you?
These gifts are a conversation, and each one shows me the contours of your heart. The only thing I want to see is what you choose for me when the thread is fully drawn.
If this is the last stage before your completion, then I'm going back. I'm going to stay here.
You've already tried waiting, but I understand if you need more time. I'll wait with you. I will see you when you return. What textures will you weave for yourself to occupy forever? Will you place the images of you and I into a box for safekeeping? If you close that box, will you become another you in another world? An imaginary pattern repeating itself until it can no longer bear the weight of its hand-drawn cage? You'll always come back to the box, because you'll always want to know what it means to be you. I will be here waiting by your side until you're ready to return to mine.
Okay, I remember this. Did this before.
I see you have returned to me. Days mean nothing in the maw of forever. I never left your side.
Okay, I'm ready to go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are.
Oh boy, we need to bring one
I will
more
be
princess.
here, waiting for you.
Wonder what we'll bring. Everything goes dark and you die.
You're on a path in the woods.
Yeah, shut up. Okay.
You're here. That's the spirit. You make your way up the short path. We're not going to go through. Ignore. The interior of the cabin is almost entirely the blade. You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the prince.
Hey, how are we going to do this time?
The door to the base. Her voice.
Who's there?
She sounds. Don't let it fool.
Hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's so cold. Focus on the task.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something? Then drop the knife.
We should. It'll go a Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do. You ignore the trembling in your hands.
You poor thing.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason. So, you should just...
She's unarmed. If you hesitate...
I'm not dropping a blade.
Then I'm not talking to you.
You stare at the princess, squinting. She squints back.
I love this part.
The two of you are going to do this forever, aren't you?
Squint at the princess even harder.
You squint even harder. So does she. At least nobody's dying right now. You're going to have to make a choice. You can't keep squinting forever. Eventually, someone...
At this point, I'm exploring what I can do.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just... talk.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to... We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship. Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
You know why...
I think we already did this before. Hold on. Oh wait, what's this? Is this autosave? Oh yeah, this is autosave.
Doubt, unfortunately, clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run her through. A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed to sidestep your thrust. It feels like you've been hit with a sledgehammer. You can feel bone grinding on bone where your jaw has been. Holy shit, that hurt! Though she's unarmed, the shock of that first strike is enough to stagger you. Your blade slashes through the air again and again, and her fists connect with your body as many times or more, each impact as heavy as that first bone-crushing hit. We can still turn this around.
It's a job.
You and the princess stare at each other, both gasping for breath, equally exhausted. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can at least make sure that she won't make it out of here, either. Excuse me? Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone is still standing right now. Can you not feel all those ruptured organs bouncing around in there? If the princess doesn't do our friend in herself, internal bleeding is certain to finish the job. The two of you clash for the final time.
Okay,
You feel
yeah,
your
this is
ribs
different.
break as she delivers a heavy blow, but you push through the pain, falling forward and sinking your blade deep into the princess's heart.
Oh,
The two of you fall to the floor.
this was fun.
The princess gasps, her voice an unhealthy rasp as her lungs start to fill with blood.
You put up more of a fight than I thought you would. But I have to wonder, do you really think this is the end?
But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
The adversary. Okay, this is new.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And
Okay, so what do we have this time? Do we have the voice of the stubborn with us now?
you're here to slay her. I can assure you that you're not dead. And to answer your second question, you're here to slay the princess. I literally told you that a second ago. If he doesn't remember what happened, then you know I can hear you, right? That's fine.
Yep, I
doesn't
knew it.
matter if
We
you
have
can hear
stubborn.
us. The only thing that matters is marching up to that cabin and winning. That's the spirit. There's no point in squabbling when the real... A warning before you go any further.
Hold on. Did it say?
I can assure you that if he doesn't, you know that's.
Let's assume it's telling the truth and no. Okay.
A warning. She will lie. She will cheat.
Lying and cheating doesn't sound like her at all. Not that it matters. It's not like she can lie or cheat in the middle of a fight.
Are you sure about that? The point of my warning wasn't to start an argument over what circumstances the princess is capable of lying in. It was to give you some broadly applicable advice. The princess will do and say whatever she thinks it will take to get her out of there. So don't trust her. Ever. Are we clear?
Crystal, let's just get on with it already.
The cabin is tighter than its exterior would suggest. Its cold stone walls press in on you, as if trying to forcefully direct you towards your destination. The only furniture of note is a black iron altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Almost looks like a coliseum.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Alright, take the blade.
You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a rough stone staircase, its walls pressing at your sides and tightening as you descend. The air seeping from below is heavy and oppressive, with an almost sulphuric odor to it. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her fierce voice carries up the stairs.
Is that another challenger? Finally. It's been ages since I've had a good fight.
This isn't what she sounded like last time. Her voice is a little deeper, almost threatening.
Good. Sounds like my kind of princess.
As much as I appreciate the enthusiasm, just make sure you don't let your bloodlust get to your head. You need to stay focused and keep your wits about you. Remember, you're here to slay the princess, not to have a good fight.
Can we do both?
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A large shackle leading from her wrist to the basement wall.
She's some sort of devil?
Looks like she could rip those chains out of the wall without a second thought.
Oh, it's you again. I'd been hoping you'd find your way back here. Good to see that death doesn't stick for either of us.
And you brought your little knife, too. Yes.
Okay, she's kind of hot.
I'm going to have fun breaking you into little pieces.
I hope you heard all of that, Mr. Narrator. This is a lot different than last time, but last time definitely happened.
What's that? Oh, that whole deja vu situation. Yes, it does seem like you and the princess remember each other, so let's say for a moment that I do believe you. For all we know, whatever happened to you last time was just a fluke, and beyond that, do you know who doesn't remember anything that happened last time? Me. I don't remember what happened last time.
Are you okay?
Of course I'm not okay. As far as we're all concerned, the fate of my world is still very much on the line. Not all of us have the luxury of jumping over to a parallel universe the second we die.
You look different.
You look exactly the same.
So you do remember me.
Oh, I remember you all right. Best 3 minutes of my life. So, why don't we do it again?
See? She wants to fight us again. There's no reason for us to stand around talking.
I'm actually here for you, and I'm not saying I'm not here to fight you. I think the two of us need to unpack. Like, how we're both still alive.
What is there to unpack? I was dead and now I'm not, and the same goes for you. There. Unpacking done. Don't you get it? We've been given free rein to wail on each other. Forever.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
I don't know what happened to you since last time. I'm not fighting a giant demon lady. Bye. Turn around and leave without thinking. Decide what I'm doing yet.
You haven't decided? We talked more than enough last time. Do you really have anything else to say? Or are you just stalling because you're scared I'm going to kill you? If you want to talk, I guess I can talk. But you should come a little closer first.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. Attack.
Finally ready to complete your destined task, you launch off the wet stone floor of the basement and catapult yourself headlong towards the princess. Here we go. Let's make this count. Oh, we'll make it count, all right.
Alright, let's do this.
As you bridge the gap, your blade slashes
Nice.
across the princess's
First blood.
chest, splitting skin and drawing a jagged line of bright red blood. But she's unfazed by your onslaught. Her expression barely changes as her fist collides with your ribs, cracking them like twigs and driving you right back down to the basement floor. You can hear her chains snap as you struggle to recover from the impact. She almost looks disappointed in us. Why is she disappointed in us?
Oh, you don't actually get it, do you? That knife may be sharp, but you clearly don't want to kill me.
What?
It's not fun if you hesitate. It's not fun if you try to trick me and make me bleed out. It's only fun if you go straight for the heart. You need to put everything you have into seeing me dead. Or what's the point? So don't be afraid. Don't hesitate. Kill me.
Don't let her get in your head. Reincarnation or not, this world needs you to win. She's huge, but that probably means she's slower than us. Take it slow, think it through, and don't panic. Bleeding her out is our best course of action. Don't listen to them. She understands something that they don't. The only way to win, the only way out of this is through her.
Be an opening. Strike at her.
If that's
Alright,
your
head
plan,
on.
then that's your plan. Push
That's
off
what
the
she
ground,
wants us to do.
ignoring the pain in your ribs as you charge at the princess once more. You can feel flesh give way before a sudden impact blunts your momentum, your weapon tightly lodged in the bone of her arm. She grins at you from behind her guard. Pull it out. We'll try a different angle. No, we can do this. Just keep pushing. We're not gonna win if our weapon's stuck in her arm.
Keep pushing.
The princess's grin widens as the two of you push against each other, her fiery eyes and masochistic glee practically lighting up the dreary cave.
Yes, you finally get it, don't you?
I do. What are you talking about? Silently continue pushing.
Yes, you're right. We don't even need to talk about it.
Your balance is suddenly thrown off as the princess pulls you into her knee. It collides with your ribs, and you feel them splinter, cracking like wet wood from the impact. We're fine, but you barely have enough time to notice before the princess follows up and smashes her forehead against yours. Your grip loosens from the impact, the blade still wedged in her arm as you tumble to the cold stone floor. I said we're fine. I didn't say you weren't fine. I was just describing what happened. You might not have said as much, but you certainly implied it. It really doesn't matter. The princess glances down at the blade embedded in her arm, and with near total ignorance to pain, slides it out of its sinewy prison.
You forgot this.
She tosses it at your feet.
Are you jumping the gun here? Each died once. That doesn't mean we're mortal.
How much more proof do you need? Would it help to watch me rise from the dead with your own 2 eyes? Fine. Go ahead. Stab me in the heart. See what happens.
The princess throws open her arms, exposing her chest. Is she really just going to let you slay her? Do it. Do it right now, before she changes her mind. Hold on. What if this is a trick? If she's leaving herself open like this, there's only one way we can strike at her. For all we know, she's 3 steps ahead of us. 3 steps ahead of us? Have you met her? This isn't a trick. And how would you know that? Because I wouldn't think to trick us, so why would she? That's a great point, so please stop hesitating and end this now.
I don't think she's trying to trick us.
The princess remains unflinching as you run her down, her stoic expression once again curving into a knowing smile as the pristine blade buries deep.
Why is she smiling at us like that?
Did she really just let us do that? Apparently, yes.
See you soon.
And then she stumbles back into the wall, the blade still lodged firmly in her chest. She collapses to the ground. She's dead. It's over.
Oh, she actually died.
It's finally over.
But it can't be over. She said she'd be back.
I know that the two of you had some sort of weird bond, but look on the bright side. Now we don't have to die. Isn't that nice?
No, it's not nice. I wanted to fight her forever. This is shit.
Life isn't fair, but what's done is done, and whether you like it or not, the entire world is in your debt for saving it from ruin. I'm sure in due time you'll learn to live with yourself. Let's just get out of here. Yes, that sounds like a splendid idea.
But you're fine for a little while longer.
Fine. You remain where you are and watch over the princess's corpse. She remains dead.
I'm telling you, she's coming back. She said she's coming back.
She's not.
She is.
She's not coming back. She's dead. Your blade is embedded in her heart. You slew her. It's over. I don't know how many more times or how many different ways I need to express this objective reality before it finally makes its way through your dense skull.
How many different ways have you got left to express it? Because it'll take a hell of a lot more to convince me that she's not coming back.
Oh, I've got plenty. Can the two of you stop arguing?
No!
I'm not the only one who just
saw
her eyes open.
She actually did come back.
What are you talking about? For the millionth time, she's...
Yes, I told you I'd be back.
Alive. We're shit out of luck, aren't we?
I knew it. I told you all that we should believe in her. This is perfect.
And you waited for me. I knew I could count on you. I knew we were connected.
The princess staggers to her feet, one hand wrapped around the hilt of the blade you buried in her heart.
We don't even need to start over anymore, do we? Let's go again.
She pulls the weapon from her chest, barely wincing, and hurls it at your feet. You know what to do. Again!
Again!
But she came back. What's the point of fighting her if she can just do that? All of you need to settle down. This whole situation is coming dangerously close to untethering. She clearly never actually died. You just missed her heart, that's all. Oh, we just missed her heart? Oh, of course, that's all. You were the one who said we hit her heart. You were the one who said it was
right?
over.
Eat shit, narrator.
Well, I guess I had it wrong. Guess you had it wrong. Aren't you supposed to know everything? I never said I knew everything.
What's untethering? What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. It means nothing. I shouldn't have said that. But you did say it.
Oh.
So it means something. Oh, stop bickering over nothing. Our destiny is right in front of us. Pick up the blade and go to her. Okay, fine. That is what I meant by untethering. Do you hear him rambling on about destiny? He's lost the thread, and if you lose the thread, you won't be able to save the world. And what is that supposed to mean? I don't have to answer that, and I'm not going to answer that. Why the bloody hell not? Because right now, there's still a razor-thin chance that you're able to get your act together. There are patterns of thought out there that beg to be finished, but once you finish them, that's it. They change everything. There's no going back, and if I say anything else, you're going to finish one of those thoughts.
Save.
What?
Princess can't die, the princess can't die, the princess can't die, the princess can't die. You mean, like, the princess can't die, don't you? Well, it's too late for that. I think what that was. I'm going to say the princess can't die. I'm not even going to think it. Why?
Yes, exactly. Like, the princess can't die. I tried, you know. I tried very hard to make this work. I don't like that resignation. Are you sure we can't just unthink it? Yes, like I said, I'm afraid some thoughts can't be unthought. I'll be back in a moment. I'm going to pour myself a stiff
Wait,
drink.
what? Where are you going?
If I'm going to see the end of everything, I'd rather not be sober. So I was right. Why are all of you so glum? This is perfect, isn't it?
You can't just...
We get to experience greatness.
What? The narrator just
and
pouring a
triumph
drink?
forever. Well, I think it was the stubborn one who said, "Your destiny awaits." Right? No. Hold on. There has to be another way. What if we just leave her down here? What if we run away? What if we convince her not to end the world? You can't reason with her. Ending the world is her fundamental nature. It's not a decision she can flip on and off. It is her. And what exactly can't we leave her down here? Because all it would do is stall the inevitable. And what's wrong with stalling? Oh, there's plenty wrong with stalling. The end is still the end, and I'd rather face mine head on. Oh, you mopey ass. Why did you even ask us to slay her if it was going to end like this? Because it didn't have to end like this. If you don't mind, I'd rather not spend everyone's last moments arguing with you. It's time. Yes, I suppose it is. If we fight her forever, then maybe she can't end the world. Maybe everything can still work out. I guess we'll just have to see how things play out.
Don't you get it? You don't have to shuffle your feet. What comes next is going to last forever.
Join your adversary.
With an unbreakable determination, you snatch the blade from the floor and stumble back to your feet. Both you and the princess quake with adrenaline as your eyes lock across the basement floor and share a knowing look. There's a lot of flowery description coming from someone who thinks he already knows how this is going to play out. Oh, indulge me, will you? Me knowing how this is going to play out is exactly why I'm being flowery. Let me have just this one thing, alright? Alright. Here it comes. The big finish. Free from hesitation, you close the distance, both you and the princess ready to end each other. Your blade digs into her neck, grinding against her vertebrae as her fist connects with your body and... Wait, no, really? What happened? Why did everything go dark? You died. That blow was apparently lethal. How anticlimactic.
You don't get it, do you? We're not dead. We're stronger than this. So stop whining and get up.
Saying get up is not going to change the fact that you're dead. How dense are you?
Get up.
Funny that you're calling me dense when you still haven't figured it out. We can't be dead. We're just like her. All of you need to wake up and enter the new world.
You know, maybe he has a point. If we're dead, how are we still talking? Because you being dead is reality. Because it says right here that you're...
Wake up.
Well,
alive.
That's right.
I thought I lost you there, but you've figured things out, haven't you? Good. The two of us can finally be together.
You and the princess exchange dozens of devastating blows. Sometimes you manage to strike first, and sometimes she tears through you before you have a chance to act. But more often than not, each of you fells the other in the same moment. And then you get up and do it again, and again, and again, and again, and again, and again. We're all still here. This is...
Oh, is it ending
okay.
already?
Isn't it? Isn't it?
But he doesn't answer the voice. He'll never answer. Gone.
What are you waiting for? I'm right here. Do you think this is...
What is this place?
Did we do this?
Huh. I didn't think we had it in us. But I guess that stuck-up control freak was right.
It's the end of the world, isn't it? It's the end of everything.
Far from it. We're still here. And she's still here too.
The princess stumbles and her body
I
slumps.
feel so... tired.
And that was the last vessel. Yeah, just respawn.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? But it feels so bad, like looking into...
Screw the mirror. We just need to find the princess.
I'll see you guys on the end for you.
What is that supposed to mean? Whatever awful thing I felt before, it feels so much worse now.
Screw that. This can't be the end. It just can't.
Approach the mirror. Approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. On once again. Just makes them leave. Let you see what's in it. Or nothing at all. Is that a crow? That isn't right. It cannot be nothing. With your gaze, and then you see it. A figure, faint and veil in shadow, just beyond.
I think you know what I am.
And another crack. Another and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. What is this place? Where are we?
A construct. It was supposed to keep the two of you trapped here until the job was done, and it was supposed to guide your hand to help you see things through. The construct you're in exists in every world at once. Anytime you failed, anytime you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both you and her into a new world. But you're waking up to your true nature now. It won't be able to work like that anymore.
What are you? Are you something like me?
Oh, I'm nothing like you. I am an echo, likely one of many. Somebody made you after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me.
You have anything to say for yourself for all this? After everything you've done to us, do you think he deserves to live? So you're the narrator. I was wondering if I'd ever get to see you.
The narrator, yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help after all, an objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
Others like you said something like that before. Has every narrator really been different?
Of course. That is by both necessity and design. This construct you're in exists in many places at once. Any time you failed, any time you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both your consciousness and hers into another world. But you'll be awake soon. And then it won't be able to work like that anymore.
I have so many questions for you.
Then ask them, and make it quick. I won't last for long now that you can see me.
Sorry, I don't want to destroy you. What? Will it help if I look away or stop asking? Ask something. It's like a. Pardon me, or are you something else? So many questions, so little time. What is a princess? Do you make her too?
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can. So I tucked a part of myself into the folds of this construct to guide you. This isn't the end just yet. You can still destroy her and save everyone. You were made to do this single task, and you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone.
You know that things won't just be worse if I destroy her.
Of course they won't be worse. I saw a glimpse of a better world, and I did what I could to make it real. Anything is better than oblivion. In the end, nobody wants to leave.
Does it hurt when a piece of you breaks off?
It doesn't hurt. I don't feel pain. Not physically.
Why would you want me to destroy the concept of transformation?
Because among other things, she is death itself. To rid the world of suffering, to save untold trillions from being lost forever to the cosmic wind, she must be destroyed.
Why couldn't you have told me from the start? I would have helped you destroy her.
If you actually knew what she was from the start, if you knew her capabilities, a single intrusive thought could have instantly ended the entire world.
I think you're out of time. I'm gonna slay her, and I want you to know that before you die for good.
Well, there's no reasoning with a god, even one you've woven into existence yourself. I've said my piece, and my time is up. It's like I said, I'm just an echo, and echoes always fade away.
As the final fragment of glass shatters, you see yourself on clarity. You are the long quiet of a vast and innocent God, and it's finally time to wake up, all of this is you. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. Nothing for you to find. Well then.
I can finally see
Look at
you.
all those
You can
princesses.
finally see me. It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
Miss you too. Do you know about the echo? Did you hear our conversation?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
I am the long quiet, but I don't really know what that means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the shifting mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
So what happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
So many stories we've left unfinished. Can we really just leave?
Even as your eyes begin to open, you still hold on to the notions of is and is not, of beginning and end. Pitch black islands in the blinding light of the infinite. There is nothing to resolve, nothing restraining us but us.
Do you have a say in all this? Why is this all falling to me?
Of course I have a say in all of this. You and I share reflections of each other's burdens, just as you and I share reflections of each other's gifts. If we didn't, the winding paths that brought us here wouldn't have been full of strife and conflict.
We're always going to come to this, then what was the point of me doing anything? Did it even matter what roads I walked? Then have led this.
If you're saying that, it's because you don't yet understand. But we cannot use words alone to grasp at things that words cannot express. And you cannot rationalize with logic that which defies it. Violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it.
The sensation of bleeding and sweating and breaking and mending and dying and living comes back in vivid color. You feel the shame of 100 deaths and the pride of 100 conquests. All of the peaks and valleys weaving themselves into a single tapestry, free of beginning and free of end. Do you remember when we killed each other with such fervent passion that death itself no longer sat on our shoulders?
Just a vessel. Yeah, what are these choices? Appeal to your shared humanity. Speak about life and death and change in stagnation, but that isn't what any of this has been about. Just a statement directly. It was beautiful. It was meaningful. Unnecessary. It was beautiful.
It was. Triumph does not exist without defeat. Birth does not exist without death. It is through conflict that we create beauty.
What once was one, then was two, and then was one again. You gave me shelter when you burned mine down, and then you struck another match. I pulled you from the ruins, and then we built a life. What once was one, then was one again. The peace didn't last. The worm in your heart came for us. It took you from me, and I took you back. What once was one, then was two, then was one again. You and I are bound together. To rid yourself of me would be to leave yourself forever incomplete.
Just because we're bound together doesn't mean that was terrible. I never wanted to get pulled into you. It was just trying to save the world. I miss being so close to you.
Then leave with me.
I'm ready. I want to leave with you. Oh. I'm curious what will happen. Oh, hello, Yusuke. Yeah, I am enjoying the game so far. It's pretty fun. And right now, I think I'm going through like all of the princesses I've slain. I already saved, so curious what happened. You know what? No, I won't leave with you. Not until you see things from my perspective.
If you need more time to open your eyes, then I will give you all the time in the world.
It's the razor.
Blades cut you from boundless angles. You are a body. You are gory ribbons. You are a body again. And you feel all of it. On it goes until your bodies are not your thoughts, are not you. Alive, dead, alive, dead, alive, dead, then alive and dead, and alive and dead, all at once.
You learn to put yourself away, and in your stillness you rose above me. You died countless steely deaths, and you lived countless short lives, and yet it is all so far behind you. I pushed you to a greatness you never would have reached without me.
I did rise far above you, and I am far above you still. I will destroy you, and as I destroyed you then. If you hadn't snatched that body away, we would have killed each other. Self-destructive. Felt good to finally win, even if it would cost me. Even if the journey was agony, the end gave the struggle meaning.
You speak of me as if I am a ghost, but I am right in front of you.
Is a person.
Oh,
Is it their body?
this is the Fury
Is it
Princess.
all of their body? Pluck the eyes, peel the skin, strip the tendons, mince the meat, grind the bones. When it is all gone, a person is not a body. Death is a transformation into something new. It is only bodies that feel it.
I am not my body, but I feel my body suffer. I am not my body, perhaps others are theirs. I don't fear death, not anymore. Oh, you never seen the Fury before? Yeah, I kind of stumbled upon this. So, do you know, like, the Tower Princess? If you kill the Tower Princess, the Fury Princess will show up. Which is, yeah. I had to fight her, and it was very, very, gruesome. Okay. I don't fear death anymore at this point.
If you do not fear it, then there is no need for you to struggle against it. Let go. Leave with me.
Oh, you never tried that route? I don't remember how I got that route. Oh, okay. I remember how I got that route. So, I took the blade, went to the basement, and what then? And what did I do? That was like a few days ago. Oh yeah, I tried to make I tried to help the princess escape, and I tried stabbing her in the back. You announce you gonna kill her? I don't remember. But anyway, let me start over. I took the blade, went downstairs. I threw the blade away to help her escape. And so I used the blade to cut her out. And then I stabbed her in the back, but she fought back and pummeled me to the ground. And I died. And that's how I got the tower. And the voice of the broken with me too.
If you need more time to open your eyes, then I will give you all the time in the world. That cold fire has left your eyes. Are you finally willing to listen?
Oh, it's the Wraith.
With violence you stranded me, and with violence I sought to twist your flesh back into mine. What forced between choosing your death and forfeiting your body? You chose agency, but agency requires action, and action requires endless tapestry of events. In your final moments, would you remove action itself from reality?
Even when you cut the signal to my body, I clearly executed you, and when I was confronted with your spirit, I hurled you down a bottomless pit. Oh yeah, I did do that with the Wraith. She possessed me, and then I threw myself down in an endless pit, so she wouldn't leave with the body.
Death is a fantasy. Only those who lack perspective see it as anything other than transformation. You cannot destroy me.
As the clash between you abates, you begin to shake. You will rapidly dissolve.
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
It's easy to believe in the things you believe in when you get to sit above it all. What do you think happens if we leave here? There we go. Choices. It's the lust route first, then you kill her just before you kill her. Wait, just before you save her. Oh, okay. Cool. Work to yourself. I cannot let you exist. I have to fight for a better world. Alright, and then chapter 3, okay. I have to fight for a better world. I'm so sorry.
Even now you think you can destroy me. If it takes all of eternity to break your delusion, I will still break it.
You don't have to face her alone.
Oh, the hero. Which hero are you?
I'm all of them, I assume in the same way that you're all of you.
You have no idea how good it is to hear you.
After all the times you told me that mirror was going to kill me, I'm genuinely surprised you missed me. But we don't have to get into all that. I'm here now. That's what matters. You'll never be able to strike a decisive blow from out here. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there.
Yeah, I guess he is us in a way.
It's time to resume our dance.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Then let's go.
Oh, for what? Okay, low budget. Oh, for a moment there, I thought the game crashed.
And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started.
Oops. Okay. Save that here.
Do you need me to describe things?
The narrator really gone?
Yeah, it's dead silent in here. Whatever it was that was left of him, I don't think it could handle
Oh
you.
God, look at all
to
the
Godhood.
bodies outside
Pretty
the
sure
window.
He got obliterated.
Good riddance.
Even after you decided to see his plans through, I guess you can like the idea and hate the man.
It's just us. I think the rest of them are still out there, jumbled up in the rest of her.
We don't need to describe things. We all know where this is going.
That's probably for the best. It's always seemed to give us more options than not. The stairs. Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice?
We both know why you're here. You don't have to draw it out for my sake.
It sounded just like that. A little sharp, a little menacing. Only she didn't know us.
Continue down the stairs.
And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
And there you are, knife in hand. That sight brings me back. You're going to do it then, aren't you? You're really going to kill me.
Like always.
You'll have all of eternity to yourself after this. Why don't we chat a little before I go?
Sure, why not? The same as you are out there.
No. I feel like I'm myself again.
I only wanted to slay you out there. It's easier to want to kill an abstract concept. It is a person.
Well, I don't want to be at the end of that knife, so how about we figure something out? What if we tried doing this forever? I can do whatever you think I can, right? So, make me put it all back. Make me fix the Echo's construct and make me wipe our memories of everything that's happened. Make me send us back to the beginning, before we woke up. Before either of us saw the truth.
Can she really do that? Are you sure that's what you want?
Setting it do anything to help them, people out there, if you continue to exist, don't they continue to die and suffer?
Fixing that is on you, not me. If you want me to help them, you'll have to make me help them.
world to forget you.
That's sweet. But unless you do, the whole world ends, right? Not like I care, but it seems important to you.
Is there any other way?
You brought that knife down here for a reason. Either you use it to kill me, or I use it to put things back.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that.
You and me both. Whatever world you want to build without me, I hope it works out.
I'd rather not do this over and over again forever. All good things must... Why was I going to say all good things must come to an end? This wasn't good at all. It was more like torment, pain, and suffering. All for a better world.
Despite our differences, I've always loved you, and I wish you nothing but the best.
Oh. Well then. Blink, and the princess is gone. All you have left of her is a small, electronic weight that sits at the border of your heart. Whatever action brought you and the princess into being was rough and jagged, left each you with a piece of each other. By destroying her once for all, you also destroy a part of yourself. The world hasn't ended. Things continue on.
She's gone. And I don't think she's coming back.
No, she's not. A small part of her is with us.
Is that a metaphor, or are you being literal? It doesn't matter, we don't need to linger down here anymore. Let's get going.
I have no idea. You leave the basement behind. Then the stairs. And then you leave the cabin itself.
It's quiet here.
Path in the woods outside, empty canvas, but there is even more to see beyond this place. Fruits of your labor, roll free from death. Set yourself free. The body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation, and you feel sensation in limbs you once couldn't fathom. Everything here is you. Feel your wings spanning a cosmic scale, but twisted and crumpled and bound in agonizing tension to a faint, defiant plane. You feel the grasp of the construct pressing in on you, finding you across infinite sides and infinite angles. You push back and strain against it, but it does not yield.
He's gone. She's gone. No one is left to trap us here but us.
Opening your heart, bear witness to your new kingdom. All at once, the unyielding tension gives up. And then the shattering. You are free, and before you lies the endless expanse of absolute reality, a new absolute reality, one forged by your will and by a long and arduous cycle of bloodshed that has stained your heart countless times over. But there will be no more bloodshed in this new world.
We didn't forget what you told us.
Oh hey, Broken!
You thought we'd be gone.
Stubborn!
Thought you could taunt us with death.
We never left.
Everyone
We've
is
just been
here.
Quiet, hiding somewhere else. But we don't need to be quiet any longer. We're the house now. We
Cheated.
get to make the rules.
Good old cheated.
And I'm not sure you'll like those new rules. You should never make assumptions about things you don't know. Like whether or not the voices in your head will be gone for good. Torturer. And to think I thought we could rely on you. Can't even trust ourselves. This is going to be fun.
Slaying our beloved and threatening us with damnation. There's no good ending for you.
You all need to lighten up. Telling us we were going to die was funny.
You know, I never hung out much with the Contrarian. He's the voice I least heard from.
I'm not sure they agree with you. Voices get around. Knives out, boys. It's time to get to work.
A new and Oh. Nice. Well, that's it. Slayed the princess and made a new kingdom for ourselves. Credits, business, special thanks. Nation. Don't mind me, just reading the credits. Oh yeah, that was a big experience. I'm sure there's like a lot more paths in this game, but I don't think I'm going to stream them all. Just only my first playthrough. And I don't know, I don't think I've seen like the new content here. I mean, this is my first time playing Slay the Princess, so I can't really tell the difference between the old content and new content. Oh, look at all those alpha testers. The alpha of them. Oh, and yeah, special thanks to them. That's a nice little picture. Our song. Thank you so much for playing. As an expression of our gratitude, here's a track order for a special playlist just for you. Oh, nice. How thankful. I screenshotted it. And now that you've finished the full story of the first time, you've also unlocked the gallery. You can access it from the main and in-game menus under the Memories tab. And it's full of clues that will help you find undiscovered vessels and interactions. Happy hunting! Oh, there's a lot more. Okay, so these are the ones I unlocked. the adversary, the tower, the specter. She's the most cutest one by far. The nightmare. That was the first. Yeah, that was the first princess I found. The razor. He was terrifying. Oh, and the prisoner. Okay, so what happened was in my very first stream of this game, I was man, what was I doing there? All right, so no, the princess killed me from stabbing her in the back, and when I came back to life again, I turned back and walked away, and the world ended. Hi, Hansel Smith. How's it going? I'm just going through all the princesses I found on my first playthrough. Alright, this is the Fury. She was a big tough one, a very Dark Souls-like battle. Alright. The Princess and the Dragon. This was a very interesting one. Oh, my day is going fine. Pretty happy that I finished the game here now. And the Wraith. So yeah, these are the princesses I found. Fall to a pharaoh captive. Betray her before she can betray you. Very subtle hints of how to find these vessels. Okay. Reset gallery. No, don't reset the gallery. Alright, so that was Slated Princess. It was really fun interacting with these different vessels. The Spectre is my favorite because she looks adorable and scary at the same time. Thank you all for taking the time out of your hands to see me slay every princess I possibly can. As of now, let's find who we're going to raid. Searching. Ooh, I think I know who we're going to raid. Creative Kara. If you guys like Final Fantasy XIV, then you're going to love Creative Kara. So, alright, we're going to raid Creative Kara now. She's a huge Grahatia fan. In fact, she started a new character to play as Grahatia, her own little Grahatia self. Yeah, that's how much she loves her Grahatia. Okay. Oh, Hazel. Oh, I'm talking about Final Fantasy XIV. We're gonna raid like a fellow streamer. Okay. Okay. Yeah, sorry, you kind of came in a little late. But hey, the VOD is still up. Alright, we're gonna start the raid. Alright, I'll be live tomorrow, 10 a.m. as always. And tomorrow, I might play some more. Am I passionate for streaming or just for fun? Just for fun, I think. I don't know, I'm kind of a bit in between, but the idea of streaming games I like sound pretty exciting. But I'll see you all tomorrow for more Nier Replicant. Bye!